How'd it feel getting beat by a girl?
I tell you what, she kicked my butt, and she can kick my butt anytime she wants. I tried to catch her, couldn't do it. She's strong, very
Yeah.
nice. But I
Yeah.
did pick off all of her compatriots. I took off one by one.
Yeah. Nice. That was on the Middlebury
That was
Gap.
on Middlebury.
Very good.
I was just gonna ride that one nice and easy and go home, but then these guys passed me, and it just like I don't like being passed.
So you won the Middlebury Gap and the Lincoln Gap.
Just the men's side on the Middlebury Gap, I think, because Leah must have had a better time.
Yeah.
But the Ab Gap, I really pushed, and I got my best time ever going up it. So I was kind of excited. I thought I had a chance, and I did, I guess.
So what kind of training regimen did you do this spring?
Well, I'm getting ready to go on a bucket list trip to France this Saturday for my 50th birthday present. Me and a buddy are going climbing in the Alps. So I've been training for that, and it's really just riding the Lincoln Gap, Ab Gap every other day for a month.
Both of them?
Yeah, it's a 36-mile loop from my house, so I do that quite often.
Yeah. How long does that usually take?
Well, my best is about 2 hours and 14 minutes, and usually about 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. And so you rode that 3 times a week?
Well, I probably rode that once a week, and then I would go down and do Brandon and Middlebury and Roxbury. It's just so nice where we live right here in Lincoln. You could get so much climbing in so little distance with no driving.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing.
Okay, cool. Any thoughts about the race and
It wasn't a race, it was an event.
the event? I'm sorry. Any thoughts about the event?
I loved it. I think it's great. It's just so much fun pedaling with all these people. The people you ride with are so nice and friendly, and you just chit chat and talk, and the next thing you know, you're 50 miles into it and barely broke a sweat. And I don't know, it's mutual suffering, I think, makes people appreciate life, stuff, whatever.
Cool. But it was a race. You raced up the gap. That's why
Well,
you're
it's
standing
kinda
there with
cool.
the jersey.
I do like the little time segments, so it does add that little competition for each of the 4 climbs, and I think it is fun to do that. You don't have to participate, it's totally on your own, but if you want to push it and go for it, go for it.
So did you find a group to ride in?
I came over with a friend of mine came over from Maine, and we ride really well together, so he and I stayed together the whole time, and then we were in groups, a great group from Brandon to Middlebury up Route 100 with a really strong headwind, and we got into a group of about 5 or 6 people, and it was super. We just did a nice little pace line, made good time, it was fun, and then everyone kind of splits up on the hills.
So which was the worst gap?
For me, it was Brandon Gap. That's about mile 80, and it's just a really long approach. It's not that steep, but it just goes on and on and on. It was hot, and I suffered up that one.
Yeah. Any other notable things happened during?
Well, there was that accident coming down Lincoln Gap, and I left with a group, and I got ahead of these guys and got down to the bottom, and I was waiting for my friends, and I was like, oh boy, something must have happened. So I turned around and started going up, and I talked to people coming down, and they said, oh, there was an accident. And then they looked at my jersey, and they said, oh, you know what, it was one of the guys you're riding with, and this is the guy I'm going to France with. And I'm like, oh no, my whole trip is blown, what the heck's going on? So I started pedaling up, and then those 2 guys came down, and yeah, right behind us, some guy from New York City fell off and broke his collarbone.
Mm.
And then all my Lincoln Fire Company had to go up there and pick him up and take him to the hospital. I guess I didn't hear the rest of it, so I don't know.
You didn't get called out for that one.
We did, but I didn't go.
You didn't get. You got to finish.
I was too busy and too tired, probably.
Cool. Anything else?
No, other than it's a really fun event. It's worth doing. As I said before, it's good people. It's long, it's hard, it's challenging. I think that makes people appreciate it more.
Beautiful scenery.
Beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Well, I think that's an